Hi, this is Bret Simmons with Positive Organizational Behavior at www.bretlsimmons.com. I want to talk briefly and quickly today about assertive communication. When I was a young manager, one of the most important lessons I learned was the difference between being assertive and being aggressive. I started out extremely aggressive. I wanted to climb the corporate ladder very quickly, and I didn't want to let anyone get in my way of doing that. So I didn't mind hurting people in my forms of communication. In fact, I actually took pride with how intimidating I could be. So now, all these decades later, I'm really ashamed about that communication style, and I'm still trying to master the art of being more assertive and less aggressive. And the cornerstone of being assertive is that you are very calm, very controlled, and just matter of fact and issue focused without being personal. It's the personal attacks that are the hallmarks of aggressive communication. And so one way you maintain this control is with the use of I statements rather than you statements. You statements are very blaming. You this, you that, you need to do this, you all these types of things. With I statements, you're maintaining ownership for your thoughts, feelings, and the things that you want to see happen. So here's a diagram that shows the some comparisons between aggressive and assertive communication. And you can see aggressive communication is very attacking. Loaded words, an air of superiority in your nonverbals. Your voice is very tense, shrill, maybe cold and demanding. Your eyes, and with my eye contact, this is one of the most aggressive things I did, was just cold, glaring, seeing right through people. Your posture and your stance gives a lot away with an aggressive stance where you're rigid and stiff, and your hands could even be clenched. But assertive, everything is just very relaxed, very calm, very in control. Your voice is firm and well modulated and relaxed. Your nonverbals are open instead of attacking, and your stance is well balanced, open, relaxed again. And your eyes are direct, but you're not meeting them with a cold, glary stare. So, the I statements, three components of an I statement. You need to describe the behavior exhibited in the other person as specific as possible. What did they do that needs to be addressed? Talk about the concrete effects of that behavior, how that affected the situation, and how you feel about it. Now, a lot of people disagree with this, but I think it's important to express your feelings. There is no feeling we have that is illegitimate, including anger. It's the expression of those feelings that's really important. So to take an extreme example, someone can behave in a way that causes an extreme effect in a workplace that makes you angry. It's not okay to get angry, but it is okay to later come back and say, you know, you did this, here's what happened, and I got angry about that. I think it's okay to communicate in those ways. So there's some examples of I statements. When you interrupt me, I lose my train of thought, don't get to my point, and that makes me angry. You can say that in a very straightforward, calm, matter-of-fact way. Assertive communication, you also have to empathize with the other person's position, put yourself in their shoes. This is really important. You've got to specify the behavioral changes you want to see and be willing to negotiate how you're going to get there. In other words, here's what has to happen. What are you willing to do? What can I do to help you get to that behavioral change? And then one of the hardest things to do is to indicate in a non-threatening way the consequences that will follow if the behavioral change does not occur. Again, I don't think you're doing people any favor by not showing them the entire end game, where this could lead. And you're communicating to try to help, not to hurt. So, an example, when you're late to meetings, I get angry because I think it's wasting the time of all the other team members. We're never able to get through our agenda items. Can you help me understand why you're so late so often? One of the most important questions you can learn. Can you help me understand? And then you're working toward a solution that you can implement together to try to fix it. All right, that was a brief overview of assertive communication. I hope you find that helpful. Please visit my website at www.bretlsimmons.com. Have a great day. Thanks.